start. Good luck to the connections. Gates open. They're off. And the Ben and Ryan Foot Racing, Great Northern Steeplechase. He jumped well West Coast. He's up in the near the leaders as they take the first of 32 fences, would you believe? And they all made it safely, and they head down to the Signature Homes double for the first of 3 occasions. West Coast, like last year's, in front in the early stages. At the second of the Signature Home doubles, jumps it nicely out in front by a length and a half from Chard second. Right there is the stablemate of the favourite Super Spirit. It's back in third spot. Then 2 lengths away, I'm a Wonder is handy, and through on the inside, Call Me Jack, as they take the big fence, leaving the straight their first occasion. Then followed round next by Captain's Run. With it is Donato. A length away next, back and behind those on the inside now was Renegade Fighter. Just in front of it was the Anarchist. Back second last, Old Jock, and 2 lengths away, Izzy My Dad is last of all. So he was in front at this early stage of the corresponding race 12 months ago, and he's in front again. West Coast, he leads by a half length. Chard moves up on the outside as they take the first, going into the back straight on their first occasion, spread out over 15 lengths. Back in third position is Super Spirit. A gap of 4 lengths away next is Call Me Jack in the centre from I'm a Wonder. Right there on the inside is Donato, followed then by Renegade Fighter. Then came the Anarchist. Back third last, Old Jock as a leader. Clears the one by the 1200 metres. They're all over that safely. Back second last, Captain's Run, and the tail ender is Izzy My Dad. The pacemaker is still West Coast under his 73 kgs. Now there goes Renegade Fighter, and Tony Moki sparing to the lead now as they jump the one by the 1000 metres, and they're all over it safely, and it's a new leader, Renegade Fighter, led by 2 from West Coast. Chard is third, 1.5 away, Super Spirit fourth. Then came Donato. 2 lengths away is Call Me Jack on the inside of I'm a Wonder as they work out into the country for the first occasion. 2 lengths away then to the Anarchist, still well back as the leader. Renegade Fighter jumped it nicely out in front and opens them up here. Back third last, Old Jock, followed by second last, Izzy My Dad, and Captain's Runners last. Lead eyes on the leader, Renegade Fighter, and he's jumped the second out in the country, and he's about to come into the centre now as they come around to complete lap number 1. Renegade Fighter and Tony Moki at the head of affairs, and the Ben and Ryan Foot Racing Great Northern Steeplechase, led by 2 lengths. They're about to approach fence number 10 on the journey, and a long way to go. West Coast is in second spot, and he's been switched off by Sean Fannin. Back in third spot was Chard. There's a gap of 3 lengths away then to Donato as they come down to the next. Over that one they go. The leading division do at least. I'm a Wonder nice and handy in 5th spot, only 8 off the leader. Further back is Super Spirit, just drifted a little as they take the one before the Signature Home doubles on this lap. Well back in the field also is Izzy My Dad, and they come towards that the first of the stand double over they stream, giving us a lovely sight as they take the second of the stand double, leaving the straight here. Well back Old Jock, he's been put to sleep back second last, and last of all is Captain's Run, last year's runner-up. So out of the straight they go to commence their second lap here, and the pacemaker Renegade Fighter, West Coast, keen to get away from the rail, taking up that leeway along the inside is I'm a Wonder handy. Then came the grey Chard, followed 2.5 away Donato. Then came Super Spirit, Izzy My Dad. Further back in the field, Call Me Jack over on the inside of the Anarchist. A further 8 lengths away then to back second last Old Jock, and last of all is Captain's Run. Still only 17 from first to last. They take the first going into the back straight on this, their second lap. And they all give us a lovely sight still, and it's still Renegade Fighter. Shows the way by 2.5 on West Coast in second spot. 2 lengths away. In third position, I'm a Wonder. And Kylan Wiles keeping a wary watch on the favourite West Coast in front of it as they take the one by the 1200 metres. Over they go, and they all stand here. Still only 15 from first to last. In fourth position is Chard. Then came Izzy My Dad, who's got prominent. From on the inside of it, Donato, 2.5 to Super Spirit. Further back in the field as the leader takes the one by the 1000 metres. Oh, out went Izzy My Dad. Dislodged the rider. We've got the first casualty. The horse carries on. Izzy My Dad's rider, Stefan Kanichnik, hasn't had a great day. He's still been attended to here. So out over by the country they go. It's Renegade Fighter, the leader, led by 2 from West Coast. That riderless horse in third position. Then followed in the third position in the race proper is I'm a Wonder. She's still handy. Followed by Chard, and then Old Jock becoming prominent from Super Spirit. They take the second out in the country on their second lap. Well back in the field here is Call Me Jack and Donato, then the Anarchist and Captain's Run being patiently ridden by Nick Downs. So into the straight they come. Wait, there's more. The final lap about to get underway here. And the Ben and Ryan Foot Racing, Great Northern Steeplechase, and there's only 15 lengths over them. And the only one that's out of it is Izzy My Dad. The leader is Renegade Fighter. West Coast with the weight of the grandstand on him. He's in second spot, 2 lengths away. I'm a Wonder. Here, everywhere West Coast goes, I'm a Wonder tracks it. Then followed back in fourth spot by Chard. Coming into it now was Donato, followed by Super Spirit as they clear the one before the Signature Homes double. As they go towards it now, the third and final time that they'll jump these famous double now at the leader. It's still Renegade Fighter, joined by I'm a Wonder. He's gone in front of West Coast. Then 3 lengths away and 4 lengths away then to Chard. Followed round next then by Donato. Then came Captain's Run, inching closer to the leaders. Spots them 10 lengths here as they go towards the one leaving the straight. Back over and behind those, Old Jock patiently ridden as well. Then followed by Call Me Jack. Super Spirits drifted back, and back with it is the Anarchist as that riderless horse, Izzy My Dad, has been recaptured out of harm's way. There's only 8 lengths over them as they compress ranks here. And the Great Northern Steeplechase field head towards the one by the 1,400 metres. And the leader is Renegade Fighter, West Coast, and I'm a Wonder are both there. So is Chard, and then followed by Donato. Captain's Run is only 5 off the leaders. So is Old Jock. Great race developing here. And followed over on the inside next by Call Me Jack and the Anarchist. They've all got chances, those horses. The only one that hasn't, apart from Izzy My Dad, is now Super Spirit, who's dropping away. They've taken the one by the 1,200 metres, and the leader still Renegade Fighter and Tony Mulkey. They've been in front for a fair way, led by a length and a half. Look at Captain's Run going up on the outside. West Coast is in third spot, then Chard, then followed now. I'm a Wonder's been pulled out of the race, so is Donato. So they're dropping by as they go down towards the 850 metres, and it's Renegade Fighter and Captain's Run. Gee, West Coast, he's going to have to dig deep, the big fella today. In the he's in third spot, only 2 lengths off the first 2. They've got 3 fences to go, and Renegade Fighter's back in front for Tony Mulkey from Captain's Run. West Coast won't go away, and he's joining them on the inside. 4 lengths away then is Old Jock biding his time, and then came Chard, nearly selling the farm. There was Call Me Jack going past. It was the Anarchist up towards a home turn. They've got 1 to go, the last of 32, and the Ben and Ryan Foot Racing, Great Northern Steeplechase, West Coast and Captain's Run. They quinella the race last year. They're clear by 5, followed then by Old Jock, and then came Renegade Fighter. Here we go, West Coast, Captain's Run on the outside. They come to the last of 32. He's first over West Coast. He's a length clear from Captain's Run. Old Jock, Renegade Fighter. West Coast with 100 metres to go. 3-time Grand National Steeplechase winner, and now a dual Great Northern Steeplechase winner. He is the best of all time, I reckon. West Coast. West Coast has done it from Captain's Run, third Old Jock, and then followed over by Renegade Fighter, who went a great race. And behind them next was the Anarchist, followed further away by Call Me Jack, and back near the tail was Chard, and the others have all been pulled up. I'm a Wonder, Donato. We had Izzy My Dad, who crashed in Super Spirit from memory, was also pulled up on the journey. He's done it. He sits, if he's not at the head of the table, he's right there giving orders to the waiter. West Coast, Sean Fannin, history all over the place here. And what a win. He really had to dig deep because they sat off him and then they dished it up to him a long way from home. But he was equal to the task. He is a beauty.
Some great talking points to the race. Fannin makes it 6 in the Great Northern. He goes back to back, does West Coast. It was the same quinella as last year. Woof. What a win by West Coast. He takes out the Ben and Ryan Foot Great Northern Steeplechase under the weight of 73 kilos. What a run from Captain's Run. He was able to try and dish it up to the favourite. He's run an enormous race in just second position, and it'll be Old Jock who finishes third, and fourth will be Renegade Fighter. To you, Aidan Rodley, with Mark Olligan.
Mark, how about that?
Yeah, great effort. Like,
he really had to tough it out this year, and I think it was probably a bit easier for him last year, but he really showed what he was made of out there today, I thought.
He was faultless in his jumping. I think that really helped him too, didn't it? How comfortable a watch was it?
Great jumper, yeah, like you watch every fence and the horse will come up and you put half a length on them, but yeah, he just seems to be able to...
What he keeps on doing, raising the bar, how proud of this horse are you?
Well, he's probably the best